Welcome to Abstract Illusions Radio with host Jennifer Hillman. The show explores and reveals the human potential through creativity. So enjoy the show to create a life you love.
Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer Hillman, and this is Abstract Illusions Radio, where we celebrate the human potential. And today's guest is one of those people who are assisting us in so many ways, in so many areas of our life, to have the full potential of this human experience. We are joined today by Nathalie Bodin Lamboy, one of the authors of the Book of Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian practice of forgiveness and healing, and her partner, Chris Peachy. Natalie has 6 books. She has been dealing with Ho'oponopono, which is a practice of forgiveness and healing. It is a wonderful practice of really understanding what you are creating and how to undo it by forgiving yourself for creating it. So I have been using this for, probably since 2006. Natalie, you told me that you've been practicing this since 2008. You have 6 books on it. And please, what was it that kind of drew you into Ho'oponopono with all the various things that you've done in healing modalities?
So Ho'oponopono came to my life and at a special moment because I'm a writer, but at this moment I was a consultant in Feng Shui. I don't know if you know this art, China's art.
Yes.
Feng Shui is consists to harmonize your home with the environment, to solve your problem, to make choice in your project, and I use the Feng Shui to go home to go to the home of the person who needed my help, and then I use Feng Shui, of course, but other tools like psychogenealogy, like tapping, and I use this with these people who need help because I realize the house is not only the problem. The problem comes from the people too. And Ho'oponopono comes to me at this moment of my life. And this practice is like the synthesis of what I made to this with my what I made with in consultation of Feng Shui.
So what is exactly Ho'oponopono? What is the basis of Ho'oponopono, the practice of Ho'oponopono?
The practice of Ho'oponopono is only 4 words. 4 words that you can use in the silence of yourself. These words are sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. Sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you repeat these words inside you, in the silence of yourself. This is like a mantra. And you practice this when you are in conflict, when you have an accident, when you live something very, very difficult in your life, when you have something very, very difficult in your life, and you feel strong emotion, like anger, sadness, depression, and you can use these words not to heal the situation, but you can heal your feeling. You can heal you from this emotion.
So the book is called The Book of Ho'oponopono, though you do have other books available on your
Yes.
website. And what is your website's name?
Living Ho'oponopono.
So it's It's a lovely site. There's a lot of information. And in the book, you give step-by-step guide and explain how to apply Ho'oponopono to your traumatic past events, destructive thought patterns, family
Mhm.
dynamics, anything that's annoying you or any disagreements. And it really is such a wonderful way of drawing on quantum physics
Mhm.
to open up the thoughts of the subconscious, because a lot of this is just unconsciously not realizing what's going on within us, and it's kind of like allowing that to come up and be released, correct?
Yes, the four words are very important because one of them, now I know this is important to note that one of these words have a signification. The first word is sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. You don't say that to the man who have a bad word in front of you. You don't say that to your boss, to your boss or to your partner. You say that only in you because with Ho'oponopono, we understand that we are the creator of our life. We are 100 responsible for what happens in your life. And when you say sorry, this is for you. You are the creator. You have made everything to create this situation, this conflict in your life. That's why you are sorry for that. And the second word is forgiveness. And this forgiveness, you have to give that to the person who need that at this moment. This is you once again. You must forgive you for this mistake to create this conflict. So the forgiveness is for you the first time, and after that, you can forgive the person with who you are in conflict. The third word is thank you. To say thank you can be difficult when you are in conflict, when you have a big problem in your life. But thank you here is to be grateful to the universe, to the source, to God, to you, because you have created something to be aware that you have a bad behavior. Your behavior is not good. And your behavior comes from your memories. That's why we said thank you. Thank you because some memories are not good for me today, and I am aware of that. Now I need to clean this memory, and that's why we use the fourth word. I love you. I love you is there to be connected with the vibration of love. This vibration we need at this moment because everything is wrong in your life and we have a conflict, we have problem, we have an accident, we have something difficult to live. And we say, when we said I love you, we said I love you to us once again. We need love. We need to be on this vibration of love, and after that we can send love to the other people.
Now, when you're doing this, do you have to truly understand
No,
what you have created? Or can you do it just, my life is kind of crappy right now and I forgive myself. I'm sorry I created this. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Can you do it in a general sense, or do you need to know specifically what you've created?
no, you don't need to know what you have created because this is not possible at this moment. You are aware that you live something really strong. You are aware of your emotion, your feeling. You feel anger, you feel sadness, you feel depression. You don't need you cannot be aware of the source, the origin of this anger, of this sadness. You need to clean this emotion. And after that, maybe later, you can discover what happened in your life, or the memory were at the origin of this emotion. But for the moment, and when you feel the strong emotion, you don't need to explore where does it come from. You must be aware at the moment, at the present moment, at your emotion, and clean, only clean, to be on the vibration of love.
Now,
And sorry.
Go on.
Yes, this is about the memories. The memories. We are not aware when we are in conflict. We know that we have bad memories, erroneous memories, because we are in contact of strong emotion like sadness, depression, and anger. And these memories are not well or are not bad or good. They became limited, inappropriate. Because when we are a child, we take some values from the people who are around us, and these values becomes our memories. The memories are you must work hard to be success, or you must suffering to be pretty. Older men are egotistic, and this is the memory that you can have when you are younger and you grow up with that. But at a moment of your life, these memories are not good for you, become inappropriate. So you don't know which one, but you need to liberate you from this emotion and from this memory. I have an example for that. When I was a young girl, my parents said to me, don't talk to the strangers. And when I come back home and I leave the school, I come back home, I didn't talk to the strangers. It was safe. It was a safe behavior for me. But I grew up with this memory. And after my first book, my publisher asked to me, you need to give a conference. And I answered at this moment, no, I don't want to give a conference. But after my answer, I looked inside me and I was very frustrated to answer no. And I use Ho'oponopono on my frustration, not on the situation, but on my emotion. I use the 4 words, sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you, again and again. And after a few days, I realized that I need to, this is my job to give a conference, to be a speaker. That's what I do now. I am a speaker on radio, on TV, and I talk about Ho'oponopono everywhere I can, and everywhere the people needs me.
Now,
So I didn't realize at this moment the memory was don't talk to the stranger. I realized that after the cleaning, after my work with Ho'oponopono, after my practice with Ho'oponopono.
so with the practice, you repeated it until the emotion was gone or lessened? How long do you keep saying it, or do you, for someone who has no experience with it, how long do you keep repeating the words?
Uh, as you want, I repeat the 4 words. I stop when I feel better, when I'm more relaxed. But when I feel tension or something wrong inside me, I continue to repeat again and again this mantra. This is you. You decide. You decide. This is why this practice is very strong, because nobody can do that for you. You are responsible for your life. You are responsible to practice this, and this is your decision. You can practice Ho'oponopono or you cannot. This is you.
It is a very powerful healing modality. I myself try and say the mantra as often as possible, regardless if I'm feeling really good. I'm just grateful. But if there's any kind of anything feels a little off, I just keep repeating it over and over and over again because I know the subconscious has other things brewing. So to me, the more you forgive yourself and appreciate everything you really do have, and even your mistakes are just lessons, and it's forgive yourself, it's an experience, you'll get through it. So repeating this is so easy, and it just really just elevates your vibration to a
Mhm.
higher state that it really does help you release any tension or anxiety or anything that's really holding you back from your full potential.
Yes, and another thing really important to know: you no expectation. You don't have any expectation for after Ho'oponopono. Yes, because when you have you expect something and this thing don't happens to you, you are frustrated. You are disappointed. You are really frustrated, and no expectation. And for that, at the beginning of my practice of Ho'oponopono, I use another word, uh, a fifth word, and this word was really helpful for me, for my mind, and I used that. The word was surprise. After sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you, surprise, because I know there is something happen after that, will happen after that, but I don't know why, I don't know how, and I don't know where. But this is a surprise, and and this is really helpful for your mind, your ego. Try to control and expect something after your practice. So no worry, you say surprise, and that's okay. And you remove it. You remove the word.
Um,
And after, now I don't need this word surprise. I just use a forward, sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. But at the beginning of my practice, it was really helpful for me.
yes.
Surprise.
So helping you out, Natalie, is your partner Chris. And I was just wanting to ask Chris, what was your initial thoughts or feelings about Honopono when you first heard about it?
Well, I heard about it mainly through Natalie, and I think a couple of sentences really have been very striking to me. The first one is, as Natalie pointed out, when you say that you're 100% co-responsible for your life. I mean, that came as a shock to me. I realized that, yes, if you put yourself in a situation, it is because you have put yourself in the situation. You could always blame it on the other guys, on the other people, on the government, on your boss, and whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you put yourself in the situation. So that was one of those aha moments, the epiphany, like well, of course. That was one of the main things. Another key point that I hear Natalie saying often is you can recognize only what you already know. In other words, recognition implies cognition. So if I see jealousy, if I see anger in someone else, it is mainly because I have it in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can recognize a table only if you have already seen a table, and that has also been something extremely powerful in the Ho'oponopono message that I heard from Natalie.
The mirroring effect.
Exactly.
is what I call it. And it is powerful. And once you start understanding, if you're seeing something, you better look inside of you, especially if it's irritating you, and forgive yourself. It really does open up quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
And
you and Natalie are also writing another book based on
But
Honopono, correct?
I don't understand.
can you say that again, please? I didn't hear the question.
I'm I was just saying you, Chris, and Natalie are writing a book together right now.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the subject? Because you were mentioning when we're talking of how you can use this within a relationship. Is that something Natalie's writing or something you're writing together, or what is the book you're working on?
It's actually two different things. The book we're working on together is in the press right now, so we are not really willing to speak about it until it is out of the press. So we'll keep a little bit of the suspense on it.
Okay.
But the other book that you mentioned is the one that Natalie has already written. That is Oponopono and the Couple, where she addresses the point of relationship. And I'm going to let her continue to speak on that because it's her baby and it's the last one, and it's actually one of the best sellers. So
Oh,
she has.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Natalie, how do you use Honoponopono in a relationship?
Oponopono is this is a story of a mirror. The partner, your partner is a mirror of your emotion. When, like Chris explained just a few minutes before, we cannot recognize something that we don't know. So you can recognize a table because you know this is a table. You cannot recognize a book because you have seen a book before. But this is the same thing for the emotion. You can recognize jealousy because jealousy, anger, sadness, because you experiment this emotion before. And in a couple, in a relationship, you see your partner like a mirror of your emotions. Sometimes these emotions are good and you are very happy to be with this person. But sometimes these emotions are not really beautiful. So this mirror is not good. So that's why we are in conflict, with our partner. Sorry. And I'm talking about this in my book because I think we need to understand this. We cannot change the other. We cannot change the partner. We cannot change the husband, but we can change our reaction, our vision. We can change our feelings. That's easier to do. And the result is that you are more open of what happens in your life. The conflict is not here to make you bad or you are not a good person. The conflict is here the life is here to say is the life said to you, sorry, um, you can grow up from this conflict. You can do better than this, and please do this. So when I have a conflict with my husband, when I'm not happy with him, I say to me, this is not him, this is me. I have something to clean in myself. I see something wrong in this in Chris, but the real problem is in me.
So once you do Honoponopono, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to get irritated by the same situation again. I mean, is it like do it once and it's completely gone, or it could something else trigger it from a different perspective? Do you understand what I mean?
The same conflict. No, I think this. No, when you clean something, the conflict is you haven't the same conflict. You have another memory to clean. No, when you clean something, you change your behavior, you change your vision. So the conflict never came again. Never. This is another one. This is another memory.
Right. I just wanted to get that clarification. So, Um, we just have believe it or not, just a few minutes left. So I would love it if you would say the name of your book, your name, your website one more time so everybody can get a hold of you so they can see all the wonderful work that you're doing. And if you would like Chris to say it instead of you, that's fine. If that would make it's really
My
up
name,
to you.
my name is Nathalie Bodin Lamboy, and my website is livinghoponopono.com. And you can find any information about this practice in English and in French, of course, because I'm French.
And I thank you and Chris for joining us on Abstract Illusions. And I wish you all the best in the world. And I thank you for the honor of being your first English interview. This is awesome. I thank you for your work because it really is a blessing and it is something that is so needed in this world today. So many blessings to both of you.
Thank you very much. And I just want to add that I've known Natalie since 1986. So we're celebrating 30 years now. So, yes, plenty of opportunities of conflict. But as Natalie pointed out, one of the things we always do is what can we grow out of it and how can we get better?
That's
So
beautiful.
thank you,
Congratulations.
thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for your patience. And
Oh,
sorry for my accent and my English. My English, sorry.
well,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much.
I
Thank
thank
you.
you. I couldn't even pronounce your last name, so I thank you for your patience. Until next time, this is Jennifer Hillman for Abstract Illusion saying, with each breath of air, we hope you gain insights, information, and imagination. Till next time, many blessings. Thank you.